Good morning, students. Today in our biology tutorial class, now we are after completing of the chapter number 4, Kingdom Animalia. We will discuss today the question answers of this chapter based on the topics which we have studied earlier. So, students, now first let's see some of the important questions we are going to discuss. First one is like the difference between extracellular and intracellular digestion. Student, extracellular means that it occurs outside the cell, and intracellular digestion means that it occurs inside the cell. So let's see that in extracellular digestion, the extracellular digestion occurs within the cell, but the cell secretes some of the digestive juices on the food and then degrade it, convert it into small molecules. So, student, this extracellular digestion as comparison to the intracellular one is less efficient and generally occurs in unicellular organisms. Whereas when we will see in the intracellular digestion, the breakdown of food occurs inside the food vacuole of a cell. So, mostly the intracellular organisms are there. It means that digestion occurs in organism through intracellular mode of digestion. Okay, now let's see the second number of question, that is, what do you mean by direct development? Student, there are two kinds of development of baby takes place inside in the living world. That is, one is direct development of baby, another one is indirect development of baby. So, direct development of baby means that the development in which the young ones is directly born as a small version of the adult, and there is no metamorphosis takes place, no larvae stage or any intermediate stage of caterpillar or pupa stage occurs inside them. The baby comes out and that is resembling with the parents. So this is called as to be the development in which young ones are directly born and they do not go under any intermediate stages. And now students, what just indirect development is opposite of, in which the indirect development in which the baby is not similar to the the baby is not similar to their parents and they undergo metamorphosis stage. Generally it occurs in amphibians, insects, in which after hatching out from the egg they are going under the larvae stage, caterpillar stage, pupa stage, and then they resemble with the parents and on the adult stage. So in this way the direct development are different from indirect development. Our next question is, why all vertebrates are called as chordates but all chordates are not called to be vertebrates? Student, we have discussed this question. We have a explanation on this topic while we were studying about the chordates and non-chordates. So student, here is the reason why it happens, because all chordates have the presence of notochord. Whereas in vertebrates this notochord is present and later on replaced by the vertebral column. But this vertebral column is not found in chordates. It is only found in vertebrates. So we can say that all vertebrates are chordates, but the chordates are not vertebrates, because the vertebral column is not found in cephalochordates or protochordates. Student, we can also explain it in the form as that all chordates have the notochord in some stages of life, but in vertebrates the notochord is present in only embryonic stage and then later on it is replaced by vertebral column. So vertebral column is only and only found in vertebrates and not found in chordates. So this is the reason why all vertebrates are chordates and but all chordates are not vertebrates. Our next question is, water vascular system is characteristic of which of the following? Students, four options are given here. One is platyhelminthes, ctenophora, porifera and echinoderms. What we have discussed, that water vascular system is only found in echinodermata, because inside them the echinodermata have the presence of the water vascular system. This is the distinct feature which help them in locomotion, capturing of food and transportation of food. So all these things, the respiration, the locomotion, the capturing of food and transportation of food, is done by the help of water vascular system only and only in echinoderms. So the option will be, the answer will be echinodermata. Students, just like that, some other questions are there, like what is the importance of air bladder in Pisces? Students, we have discussed that air bladder present in Pisces help them to maintain, to regulate buoyancy in them, which do not allow them to sink in water. So it is found in Osteichthyes Pisces, which are having air bladder in their body, whereas the Chondrochytes, the fishes which are having cartilaginous body design, they don't have air bladder, because of which they keep on swimming throughout their life, so that they will not sink. This is about the presence of air bladder in them. Now students, one of our question is that segmentation in the body of is firstly observed in which of the following? Student, segmentation is mainly first of all absorbed in annelids. Annelids means earthworm, leech. This Nereis, if you will observe their body, you will find some segmentation on them. So this segmentation help them to have locate some of their body organs inside them. And segmentation is initially started, firstly formed in the annelids. So students, this is all about the discussion of few of other questions in our biological tutorial class. You please try to complete the question answers in your notebook, and also try to solve the questions, other questions, find out the answer. We will discuss about them in the next meeting. Thank you and have a nice day.